Hey everyone, it's Sophie. So for this week's discussion, I chose the book The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, who is the #1 New York Times bestselling author of over 20 novels for young readers. And this series is one of them. So for 15 years, Rick taught English and history at public and private middle schools in the San Francisco Bay Area as well as in Texas. While teaching in San Antonio, St. Mary's Hall honored him with the school's first Master Teacher Award. So while he was teaching full-time, he began to write mystery novels for grown-ups, and more of those novels went on to win the top 3 national awards in the mystery genre. So Riordan turned to children's fiction, where he started The Lightning Thief as a bedtime story for his oldest son. So this was originally a bedtime story, but it became like an award-winning series. So today, 86 million copies of his book are printed in the United States. So right now, Rick Riordan writes full-time, and he lives in Boston with his wife and 2 sons. All right. So more about this book. It's basically about a trouble-prone life of a teenager, Percy Jackson, who is the protagonist in these stories. It's about his life getting more complicated when he learns that he is the son of the Greek god Poseidon. So the first book, which is this one, in a series of 6 like I mentioned, basically he's at a training ground for the children of the deities. Percy learns how to harness his divine powers and prepare for the adventures of a lifetime. He must prevent a feud among the Olympians from erupting into a devastating war on Earth, all while rescuing his mother from the clutches of Hades, god of the underworld. Now, I know some of you may be thinking this isn't a nonfiction book, but that's part of the reason why I chose it. I wanted to choose a less obvious book and I got to do some of the research on the nonfiction parts. So, for example, some of the research that I found was the Greek myths in this book have little to no correlation with just the made-up story. So there are no spins in here. Okay, there are a few, but who's to say Hercules didn't say dude? You know what I mean? So some of the references are jokes, but those are pretty obvious. But everything else is definitely real. So if you've read the entire series, you will definitely spot some fun connections to the myths, such as a quote that I found: the ancient Amazons also have nothing to do with any modern company that they might have named them Amazon, nor is that company's secret front for their plans of the world domination. Yes, right. So, if I started reading this series, the 6-book series, like I said, when I was probably 4th, 5th grade, and I read it back and front. These were my favorite series, obviously. It's well loved. So, this is my book for this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.